pride in what the fuck they're fucking doing now, and I love that shit, man. I want to keep that shit going for battle rap, man. Real shit. Just keep on doing that shit and like, yo, man, I want to see classics, man. Now, I mean, fuck like body bag, because I'm gonna watch that one time. I want to see a fucking back and forth classic, man. I'll watch that shit 20 times. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this nigga Shots is actually tuned in. Listen, yo, shout out to my brother Cone or RBE Shots. He's tuned in. He's texting me right now. He's saying everybody cop the fuck up, and he's right. I mean, make sure y'all grab that pay-per-view if you can't be in the building. But being in the building is really witnessing the history and feeling that energy. Be there tomorrow, man, because it's feeling crazy right now. My phone has been off the hook today. Off the fucking hook today. I suggest y'all come join this, man, because it's going to be crazy.
Oh, yeah.
All right, ARP. All right, I don't want to be the person to ask this question, but I'm going to ask this question. Oops, brought it up earlier. Says that, you know what I'm saying, they feels that Blood, Sweat, and Tears 1 would outshine Rookie versus Fetch. Do you agree, or do you think this one will be able to outshine this one, or the Rookie and Vets?
My half political answer is we haven't seen all of Rookies and Vets released yet. I haven't because I didn't go. You know what I'm saying? So it was what, a 7-battle card?
Yeah.
It was a 7-battle card, right?
Right.
All right. So of the 7 battles we've seen 3, almost half. You know what I'm saying? I mean, our card has to me more to offer. It's 10 battles. I think there's a lot of firepower on there, and I think one thing that separates, if you must compare, since we want to just do it from a fan standpoint, just to talk the shit about the 2 cards, I think Blood, Sweat, and Tears 2 is a more compatible list of battles than Rookies and Vets is, and that's no shots. I know anytime I say anything about anything outside of RBE, everybody's equating the shit to shots. I'm just answering the fucking question that you asked me. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at Blood, Sweat, and Tears 2, I think it's way more compatible, not just than Rookies versus Vets. I think the matchups are more compatible than a lot of cards we've seen so far in 2015 already. You know what I'm saying? I think you're hard-pressed to find better matchups compatibility-wise. Like, people might say that they're sleeping on Mr. Mills, but Mr. Mills and Big Cannon, to a degree, they have a lot of similarity. They have that rapid flow, very, very bar-heavy. You know what I'm saying? There's similarities there. Hill Will versus Show Up, people's going so crazy over that shit because of the compatibility. You know what I'm saying? They both got bars. They both got aggression. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got Sin City, Lotta Zay, compatible. You know what I'm saying? Compatible as shit. JC, Adi, Boom, they're going to bar the fuck out. There's compatibility there. You know what I mean? Like, to me, like, there's been cards that we've seen so far with some of the matchups is just like, you don't understand them. But that's no shots, because sometimes battles that make no sense or you think make no sense, they turn out to be classics too, just like Old Red versus Oops. When we announced Old Red versus Oops, nobody understood. And then, look, it turned out to be, at least for me, my personal favorite battle that has been released to RBE so far. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be closed-minded and say that everything has to make sense on paper. But on paper, Blood, Sweat, and Tears Part 2, the matchups are better than most of the cards we've seen so far this year. And I think it's on these 20 battlers tomorrow to now prove. I think RBE has done their job, and now I think these motherfuckers have been writing their ass off, and they're going to deliver on it now. That's what it's going to come down to.
Hey, yo,
but shout out to Rookies and Vets.
Yeah, I agree 100% with you, son, and I don't feel like it's shots because we as the table before Rookies and Vets even dropped, people was talking about how the matchups. We had a whole debate on it, how the matchups wasn't make sense and what matchups we would have rather seen as far as like T-Top and Charlie Clips and Suge and Saga. And then when the messages and the rebuttals and all that stuff start dropping, it brought interest to the card. And that's what we talked about that, you know what I'm saying? So we talked about how we wasn't interested in Rookies and Vets in the beginning. Nobody really was. We was confused like at some of the matchups, and some of them was cool. None of that has happened, and personally for me at least, none of that has happened with Blood, Sweat, and Tears 1 or this card right here. When we talk about the matchups, we talking about Show Off and Air Will and Oops and DNA being possibly Battle of the Year, both of them, either one of them could be. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we're talking about.
So basically what you just said, I'm just going to reiterate what you're saying in layman's terms. What you just said is the difference between a card that you see, that you say, this is fire, versus one that you're convinced that it's fire through promo. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine, because every league has promoters, you know what I'm saying, and uses avenues to promote. And some promotion is extremely successful, you know what I'm saying? Some cards, they end up crazy even if you thought that they was going to be shitty, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to all the leagues that's doing their fucking thing and promoting their ass off and making disbelievers believers. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever direction you're going. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, Blood, Sweat, and Tears 2, I think is going to outdo Blood, Sweat, and Tears Part 1, which everybody thought was releasing possibly the best card of the year in 2014. Everybody was saying that at the end of the year. It was up there with the card of the year. And it's one of the reasons why people were saying that we was up there for Platform of the Year. You know what I'm saying? And I think that Blood, Sweat, and Tears, I think we just booked a card that's going to outdo Blood, Sweat, and Tears Part 1. I think that says a lot. So we're not competing with anybody else. We're competing with ourselves. So I think we're about to raise the RBE bar. You know what I'm saying? So right now, after these 20 motherfuckers show up and show out tomorrow, when you start seeing C3 and Mulatto, Lotta Zay and Sin City, and JC and Adi Boom, and Daylight and Oops, and Ill Will and Show Off, and all these crazy matchups on the fucking card, and Big Cannon versus Mr. Mills, the challenge is going to be how me and Shaka come back for our summer card to outdo this shit. That's what I'm focused on right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the other leagues that do their fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? But we like our cards. That's why we book them. When I tell people my top 6 and my top 10 or whatever, they think I'm biased. No, motherfucker. To a degree, I'm booking motherfuckers that are my favorite. And I'm a fan first, ain't I? You know what I'm saying? So it's what it is. We like our cards. That's why we book them.
Yo, I want to say something real quick, Joe.
I want to see. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, this Cannon, Joe. I want to say something real quick, man. I don't know how ARP gonna feel about what I'm finna say, but it really don't matter. At the end of the day, the biggest difference between the rookies versus vets and the Blood, Sweat, and Tears joints is this is RBE and that's the other league. That's the biggest thing, man. Like we ain't nobody doing what motherfuckers was doing, man. Like these are people that you wouldn't conventionally see. These are matches you don't conventionally just say, I'm going to put this together. Oh, this is our top dude, or this is a top dude, and we just going to put them up against somebody we trying to push. Nah, that ain't what this is. What the main thing of this is, man, these motherfuckers can rap. I see this dude got this advantage, this dude got this advantage. All right, let's see what happens. And that's the beauty of what these niggas be doing. They really match niggas up in terms of what they feel battle styles are and not profile.
But you want to know what? Let me say this, and then I want to get back to the card. I want to get back to questions about the card. Let me say this. And I'm going to say this right now, and it's still going to come up again later because it refuses to die. Motherfuckers might think I'll fuel it, so be it. It is what it is. But people refuse to let go of RBE URL comparisons, whether it's league or whether it's card. I get it. I understand it. We had our public little mentions last year or whatever. I said things. They said things. It was what it was. URL does them, and they do a great job at it. RBE does them, and we do a great job at it. We are very, very different. Rookies and vets, I hear the title. It's rookies versus vets. In 2016, we should see that card with a bunch of rookies, right? That's what it's named. Mm-hmm. It's not the same as Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Blood, Sweat, and Tears separates status, quote-unquote status. I might look at Ill Will and Show Off and say they're the same status, but there's people in the public that think that maybe Ill Will is bigger than Show Off. So I'm going to break that public perception. I'm going to put them together. I might look. I'm more of a bar person. I'm more of a talent person first. I might look at Big Cannon and Mr. Mills and say them motherfuckers is both nice. That's all I care about. But the fans might say we know Big Cannon, we don't know Mr. Mills as much, so Mr. Mills ain't deserving. And I'm going to show you why Mr. Mills is deserving by matching them two together and hopefully giving you a classic. It's not the same theme. It's not the same concept. You know what I'm saying? To a degree, I'm humbled that people always mention RBE with the biggest league in battle rap that has 450 subscribers and has been around for 5-6 years or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That must mean that we're doing something right, but we don't need those comparisons. We don't need to be matched up with them. We don't need to be spoken about with them. We don't need anything to be coincided with URL. You know what I'm saying? The things that we're doing at RBE, the innovation that we're creating, the matchups that we're bringing, I think it's pretty obvious at this point that we have our own lane. We're much different, and at the end of the day, we are a platform to be reckoned with if you feel the need to create rank. I don't see a need to create rank. That's why I support so many people. That's why you see me at everybody's event. That's why you're going to see 20 league owners at the event tomorrow, all touching the mic, all promoting their shit. That's why I pay for everybody's shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that. We have some public fallout and disagreements. All right, that's in the past. We don't need the comparisons no more. We don't need it. RBE too busy getting busy doing them. We got a lot of shit going on, and we ain't stopping no time soon. That's got to be the focus right now. We need to we focus, like I said, on seeing how the fuck we're going to outdo this crazy madness that's going to go down tomorrow. That's my next challenge. Not worrying about nothing rookies and vets and nothing like that. Let them do that.
And then also, I mean, I want to piggyback on that right there, man. Like, I was thinking, like, your RBE, y'all do got y'all own lane. Like, something that, like, y'all give us battles that we've been waiting for. Like that Rosenberg versus fucking Suge. I was waiting on that for years. Y'all, I mean, gave us that. To also break new artists. Like, y'all put Oops out there, and now Oops out here shining. You know what I'm saying? And then also, y'all give us matchups that I would never think about. I would never think about all these matchups. I would never even think about them, but y'all put them, and then they end up being crazy. Like, yo, I never thought versus Old Red would have even turned out that crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even just, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Mills versus Cannon, that was weird to me. But now I'm like thinking, like, yo, that shit might be crazy because, I mean, it's like something about y'all, man. Y'all got like crazy knack for putting together some dope matchups, man. I mean, I don't know how the fuck you even doing it, my nigga, but keep on doing that shit because y'all, it's fucking working. It's, you know, be real.
The way that we doing it is myself and my brother and the artists that are on his phone, the artists that have been on his cards. We come together, we come to an understanding, and we make it happen. Everybody's involved. It's a team effort, man. It's RBE and all these artists involved, man. We have respect for each other. We keep everything 100. We honest with each other. We do good business with each other. And we support each other even outside of RBE business. That just shows you how real it is. You know what I'm saying? So when we all come to the table, man, we just try to bring these ideas to life, man. I was talking earlier, you know what I'm saying, about guerrilla warfare and RBE. I'm waiting for Big Cannon and Miss Gracie to call me back and say it's time for that co-event. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what this shit is about. That's what this shit is about, man. You know what I'm saying? Only if y'all knew how many matchups we got for Boom or Oops or Big Cannon or Show Off. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's a million matchups of people that haven't even touched RBE yet that I can't wait to get on and get off. You know what I'm saying? It's just about trying to be creative and trying to bring good matchups. It's easy to go out there and say, this person right here sells tickets, that person right here sells tickets, and we put these two names together. We didn't even come out the gate like that. You know what I'm saying? We came out the gate with money bags. You know what I'm saying? We came out the gate with a main event, Sway Sever versus Rosenberg Raw. That was our first main event. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was fucking with Sway like that. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody was doing that. Nobody was putting them two on that type of pedestal like that.
Yo, can we please get Moneybags back on another card, my nigga? He's bad.
Yeah, he was almost on Blood, Sweat, and Tears too. It's just we couldn't get it situated.
Right.
I don't know how many times I got to keep telling the public that I can't keep going too many calls without doing Sire Boy versus Moneybag.
That'd be crazy.
I don't know how many times I've been saying that in the public for a year.
ARP, not to cut you off, bro, but I just watched the 2-on-2 with him and K-Shine, and you need Sire Boy back on that stage, bro. I ain't really tell you what to do with the business.
Sire Boy is fire.
He needs to be back on that stage.
You almost got Sire Boy versus Relly Rel this card too. Like, there was a lot of options on the table, man. There's so much behind the scenes y'all don't know until we talk about it.
Bro, I want to see him against a Relly Rel. No offense, but he needs a bigger name, bro. I want to see him because I think he wants a bigger name. Like, he was screaming out, like, I'm the best in his battle. So I want to see him test his pen against somebody who is, like, up there with, you know what I'm saying, some names. So I think he needs to really be tested.
Saya wants big names on big cards, and I respect that. Like I know the comparison that you just said with Relly Rel, but actually I think Saya Boy has a battle coming up on Spitters League versus a small opponent with Bloody Knuckles.
I mean, yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I know that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, like he takes some joy, but it was just how I just seen him in that battle against the, like, it felt like he was just trying to prove something. Like, he's had something to prove, and I just want to see him get that off his chest against somebody who, I guess, to the fans, it will count against, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but,
like, we see him go against an O-Red or something like that. I would like to see him go against an O-Red on the RBE stage.
You know what? Saya Boy, to me, he's compatible with a lot of people because he's got that type of style. He's got that type of style. You could put him in there with almost any type of battle rapper. There's certain battle rappers that y'all pigeonhole as bullies. You know, like for example, like nobody wants to see Show Up versus Conceited. You know what I'm saying? Like if I tell y'all we doing that, everybody's gonna scratch their head. You know what I'm saying? Saya Boy, y'all not gonna complain about with a lot of matchups because he seems compatible with almost any type of style. You know what I'm saying?
That's real. And like also,
so we fuck with him. Y'all will see more of him. Y'all will see more of him. We fuck with Saya Boy. He fuck with us too. So y'all will see more of him. But right now, let's just concentrate on what's tomorrow, man. Concentrate on what's tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yo, Show Up, what's up, nigga?
Oh man, you know, I'm sitting here. You know me, bro. I sit and I listen and I soak it all in. You understand? I soak it all in.
Yeah.
So this is what life. This is how life goes on. You know, I soak it in. Cause I've done all the talking in the world, bro. Yo, we a few hours of reality shit. Reality. We a few hours away from proving the point that we all, first of all, as a whole, we have a point to prove. Individually, we have points to prove. We all hours away from proving our individual point. We all, at the end of the day, is going to coincide and prove the main message. Factual. I'm excited to be a part of this.
Yo, Show, how do you feel with the fans, the second card back-to-back, looking at you to have the most anticipated battle again? How do you feel about that, my nigga?
Yo, you know what? I feel like I owe it to the people that's feeling like that. I owe them everything that I'm bringing for them. Word is born. I feel like, just know that if you believe in me, it's never in vain.
Yo, and that's shit like that. That's real talk. This is why I fuck with Show Off, son. Like, that's the thing. I was just watching like Oop battles, watching Show Off battles, watching Adi battles before the show and the event and shit. Just, you know what I'm saying, just to get, you know what I'm saying, a little refreshment and shit. But I was just watching the show and it's like, yo, this nigga had so much passion, just talked so much real shit in his rhymes, and it's just like, I don't think people really are like noticing this shit. Like, this nigga is really like putting his you know what I'm saying, I want to say his heart out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga really spits, you know what I'm saying, like on like the real shit. Like, I don't want to keep just using the word real because there's so many better words to use with the lamest terms. Like, this nigga Show Off really just be out here spitting that real, and I think it's just, like you said, it brings the anticipation for his next battle. Now you got Ill Will, who another person who does that same thing. Now, when these two clash, it's going to be a classic. I don't care what nobody say.
Hey,
but you want to know why you getting that feel? You know what I'm saying? I could speak on most of these guys that's on the phone right now because I be in touch with them frequently, or I be around them frequent enough. You know what I'm saying? And there's an authenticity and a certain vibe that you get from people that really, really mean the shit that they're saying, because it's either coming from the heart or it's coming from experience, from what things that they've been through and things that they learned. You know what I'm saying? So when you hear somebody like Oops in his second round versus Mr. Mills and putting his pain, you know what I'm saying, right there on the stage, that's his fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Like Show, when Show puts out a freestyle over Beanie Siegel's fucking instrumental and you could look in that video and see like, yo, this motherfucker, his emotion is coming through the screen right here. That's his life. That's how he lives for real. That's his experiences for real.
And
you know
that's what I'm trying to bring back, bro.
I've seen this shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I got. Yo, I don't mean to cut you off. Yo, no lie, ARP. That's what I'm trying to bring back. I want for the fans to start saying that the dude who was talking about last week won. The dude had the best Super Saiyan ball. You understand? That's what I have a goal. We all have an individual goal. I'm one of for real when it comes to battle rap. I'm a fan of every style of battle rap, but everybody have to, whether they funny like Tecton or anything else. You know what I'm saying? I love for what they bring. But bro, when the last time you really heard a bar that made your hair stand up?
Yeah, talk about
you heard bars that made niggas say, yo, he's nice. You heard those, but when the last time you heard some shit that really made you say, God damn?
That shit I tell people all the time, man. I mean, I done went to a million fucking events, state to state, out the country, and all that shit. I've only walked off of one stage, and that was Mr. Mills and Oops. And that's why Oops was then put on my favorite battles list. People think, when I tell people that Oops is one of my favorite battle rappers and he's in my top 10, they automatically think, oh, that's one of his front runners, he's promoting him and all that shit. No, I walked off of that stage because the moment that he created, I felt like, yo, I can't be on the camera because it's going to look biased or it's going to look crazy. I'm walking off the fucking stage. And this is out of 100 stages that I've stood on and watched a million battles in person, live. You know what I'm saying? And I respect Show for bringing that shit back, too, because when he said that death is around the corner shit, it wasn't just a mean ball. It wasn't just a mean ball. Everybody got hit at that moment because he was saying that shit is so real that this is how these niggas out here is still moving. And the way that he just worded it within the round, it was so crazy and the meaning was so deep. That's why everybody got hit like that. It's like, wow, he could do that shit too. There's a lot of motherfuckers on the card that carry that shit, man. You know what, man? I'm done fucking talking, man. Listen, I want to hear these motherfuckers talk. I'm falling back. I'm going into mute mode because all this talk right now it's just making me count the clock too much. It's like watching fucking water try to boil, son. And it's too far away to get it so fucking close. Blood, Sweat, and Tears Part 2. Everybody cop the pay-per-view. I'll be in the building tomorrow, man. I'm going on mute, man. This shit is crazy. I don't know.
That's right. If you bought a ticket, buy another one. If you bought a ticket, buy another one and give it to a stranger. Fact.
Right, I'm that stranger.
Treat somebody else. You heard? Real fast.
But no, real talk. Matter of fact, we want to get one of the homies, you know what I'm saying, one of our close homies to the show, True God. Yo, you on the line. You want to talk to the RPE homies.
What's good with y'all, man? I definitely had to call up and support, man. You already know what it is.
Yo, True, what up, man?
The fact.
What's good, Nels? What's good with you?
I'm feeling broke.
Yeah,
yo,
man,
we got ARP. You got mad niggas on ARP, Show Off. You got fucking, I think Adi and them still on. Yo, we got them on. We got talking that real shit, man. How you feel about the shit they talking about?
So I could not hear what you just said, yo. Maybe my phone. I'm kind of moving around a bit.
My bad.
But
I was just saying, we got Show Off and, you know what I'm saying, ARP talking about the passion that Show Off and Oops are bringing back the battle rap and their rhymes and shit. How do you feel about that?
man, I was watching Oops. You know, I've been, you know what I'm saying, like I ain't gonna front, like I'm kind of late to the party on Oops, man, because I seen this battle with Old Red. I thought that shit was fire. And so I went back and started looking at, you know what I'm saying, trying to look up some more shit on him, man. And I fucked with his whole style, man. Same thing with Show Off, because I believe my man Gems is the one who kind of hit me to Show Off shit.
Cause he a real nigga. Shout out to my brother Gems. He official.
Yeah. Gems that's my man, yo. That's Gems, my man. He kind of hit me to Show Off shit, and I fuck with that. I fuck with both of their energies, man. And that's regardless of to the whole RBE shit, man. Like I fucks with that whole movement, man. I love what they do. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's like the second best alternative. I mean, it's like the best alternative to the URL. I don't like not to compare them. You know what I'm saying? I heard ARP saying, I'm like, you know, mixed it in with the comparisons like that. But if I'm being honest, I'm gonna check for if I'm checking for URL, I'm also checking for RBE. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm not really a big fan of King to that shit. But you know that's my personal feeling on some culture shit. But you know, I respect what RBE does, man. I respect what they bring to the game, man, and for the culture. And like they giving, you know what I'm saying, a lot of cats platforms that they can't, I won't say they can't get anywhere else, but they just not getting them opportunities anywhere else right now like that. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the bigger leagues, so I definitely respect it.
My brick.
So shout out to all the other leagues too. Trap House, We Go Hard, Spitters, Guerrilla Warfare, Ring, Boss Chick Battle League. Shout out to all the leagues doing their thing. Real shit. I see all y'all support all y'all. Everybody's doing their thing right now. Salute.
Thanks. They're bringing that young person back. What you saying, bro? My bad, but so what you got for Battle of the Night with the RBE card?
Man, I haven't had a chance to check anything out. Like I've been moving like that because I know they got coming up this Blood, Sweat, and Tears joint 2, right? That's what's coming up, right?
Tomorrow.
That's tomorrow. Yeah. Hold on, let me
got Daylight.
Hold on. You
got Daylight. Bro.
All right, let me pull it up. I gotta pull it up. Daylight Oops. I know it was Will and Show Off, and I think it was JC and Boom, right? That's another one I've seen, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I can't remember the rest off the top of my head. I know a lot of Zay was battling
Sin
City, yeah.
Right. And you got Mulatto Black and
C3, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You got
okay.
Karma Kane.
For Battle of the Night, me personally, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with Oops and Day, yo, because you know what I'm saying. Day, you know what I'm saying. Day is one of my you know what I'm saying. That's my favorites. I just did on the website my top, some of my top 5 as far as battle rappers go, and Day is one of my favorites, man. You know, when he cut the antics out, you know what I'm saying. And he on his bar shit. Like, he a problem, and Oops is a problem too. So I'm gonna go with that battle, but I mean it's all around. It's a good card. I want to see that JC and Boom battle. That's what I'm looking forward. That's what I'm looking forward to too. And Will,
that shit gonna be so crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Will versus Shaw gonna be fire too, because I be hearing a lot of niggas like sleeping on both of them. But you know, Will was a motherfucking problem. That battle with Big with Big Cannon was ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to see. Those are the 3 to 6 to me. Will, Show Off, Day and Oops, Boom and JC. But I gotta go with Day versus Oops. That's probably gonna be Battle of the Night. That's the way I'm feeling. But I think it's gonna be a great card regardless, yo.
Y'all got me fucked up.
You got Big Cannon and Mills too.
Yeah. It's crazy all around, man. And that's thing about it, man. Like it's one of them cards where you see the lineup and you're like, ooh wee, like that's that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm excited, man, and definitely look forward to see how that shit turn out, man, because I know it's gonna be a classic night. Period.
Oh yeah, man, no doubt, man. Yo, do you have any questions for the gentleman on that you have personally?
Man, it's kind of hard for me to come with questions, man, because I think with you said Boom's still on, right?
Nah, his phone died.
Damn, yeah. I had a question for Boom. Ooh, you said Oops, is Oops on? Is Oops on for real? Is he still on?
Nah. So couple of calls dropped.
Damn. Yeah. Man, I really don't have questions in particular, man. As far as that, as far as they go, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I just like to support. And I've been telling her now I wasn't even bullshit, man. I'm trying to get back in the ring myself one day, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, talk that shit, bro.
Okay.
Talk that shit, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's been a minute, man. It's been a minute for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like out here in B-Mall, you know what I'm saying? Where I'm from, we used to do it on the, you know, just on the corners in the blocks. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't had no leagues or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, one of my OGs to put up like a couple hundred. You know what I'm saying? We just go at it for, you know, for an hour or two, depending on how long niggas want to go. Somebody, you know what I'm saying, run out of rhymes and shit, and that's where I came from. So, like, that's where my love for the culture started from. So, I've been tempted to get back in for a minute, man. For the last like 3 or 4 years, I've been debating it, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I just ain't really had the time to prepare and all that shit. But you know, I respect everything that all of them do, man. Everybody at RBE, you know, rock with RBE, man. I respect it. And I respect ARP for doing his thing, man. I think he does a great job with giving the fans shit that we want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like we want to see battles that, like, and I think I don't know if Nell said it, like even battles that we wouldn't even think about in our mind.
Yeah.
Turn out to be crazy, like it's crazy, ridiculous. Like I respect it, man. They taking chances out here, so I definitely respect it.
Oh man, no doubt, man. You know what I'm saying? You know you're always working for head, bro.
Salute, homie. Salute. Hey, yo, now I mean, tell people about your website, man. I mean, push that shit, bro.
Oh yeah, man. DefineRevolution.com is one of the various websites that I own and run with my entire team. I got 2 teams. We do a whole bunch of stuff. We got in the sports shit. You know what I'm saying? We trying to hit every aspect of the culture. And we doing a lot of talk about, you know, about the battle scene. We got the review, you know, from my man Dizzle about the Math versus Chiller joint. Don't flop. You know what I'm saying? I said top 5. You know, my top 5 battle rappers, of course. You know, we got the interview with Nels on there from last month. That's doing crazy. I ain't gonna. That's doing crazy numbers. You know what I'm saying? And
that's dope.
Yeah, and for April, you know, for the month of April, we reached out to interview a bunch of porn stars. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean, and talk some shit with them. So we got some legendary names, and we got some, you know, up and coming. We got, you know, like the Tiana Trump and Cinnamon Love and Monet Divines and all of them, the porn stars. Like we got out here, and you know what I'm saying? We working. We working right now. You know what I'm saying? We working. So we got, you know, a couple other ones. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember off the top of my head. I know Cherry Hilton. She's supposed to be popping right now. We got an interview with her coming up next week. So we got a whole bunch of shit going on, man. DefineRevolution.com. We got y'all covered, man, on that, no doubt. On anything. Porn stars, you talking about movie shit, music, you know what I'm saying, battle rap, sports, whatever, all that. We got that.
Oh man, good. All right, man. Most definitely, man. Good looks on the call. You know you always got to get over here to talk shit, man.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. And everybody, I'm saying, check that shit out, man. Check that RBE, that Blood, Sweat, and Tears 2 is gonna be a motherfucking problem, man. I'm like I said, I'm excited, man. And that Day versus Oops battle, man. I feel like we're gonna be debating that when that's over. That's gonna be a real, like that Will versus Will gonna be debated for like a month.
My bad. But yeah, man. Good looks on the call, man. We gonna get ready to wrap this joint up, man. What's the next, though?
That's a bet, man. Appreciate it, though.
Got it. Thanks. All right, yo, ARP, man. I got one question before we get you guys out of here, man. 5 names that I me personally would like to see in the RBE card. I just want to see your thoughts on them. Ready?
What's up? I'm here. Yeah, I'm here.
All right, 5 names that I would like to see on the RBE card. I just want to see your thoughts on them. First one, like I said, I was pushing for this one on the last show. K-Shine. How do you feel about K-Shine being on the RBE stage?
I think getting K-Shine on RBE means that we got to get him versus Oops.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
We got the chance to chop it up too.
Yeah, that's the battle. That's a battle that RBE is interested in, and that's definitely a battle that Oops wants to do too. So when I hear K-Shine, I think Oops.
Facts.
Yo, I'm back.
Number 2, Cortez.
When I hear Cortez,
One of the people I think about is Jims.
Yo, set that up,
later,
bro.
man.
Yo, man, ARP, set that shit up, bro. My nigga Jims need that shit, bro. Set that shit up, bro.
Yeah, Jims wants that badly.
Shit,
they was talking a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying,
yeah.
throughout the year. I think it's time that, you know what I mean, Jims get that shot at Tez.
Oh, yeah.
Facts. That's real talk. All right. XL.
XL, I think about an upcoming battle with Big Cannon sooner or later.
Oh, God. Man. Yo, is he setting up a card right now? I think I'm trying to set a card up for you right now. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like he's setting up Let's Win Test 3 or something like that. Yeah.
No, I'm really trying to set up another Lift Your Soul card, but that was just on the hush. But anyways, all right, number four. This is somebody I definitely always wanted to see on the RBE stage. John the Don, honestly. I would like to see how he performs on the RBE stage. Would you be willing to have him come?
Actually, me and John was talking about possibly putting him on this card right here. That's going down tomorrow. We was talking about some matchups. One person that we was talking about was Jims, because I was going to get Jims a nice name on this card. We was going back and forth with Jims on a few different matchups, and John was one of them. So John, he's down to come to RBE, and we fuck with him too. It's just going to be about the right time and in the right match, whether it's Jims or somebody else. So salute to John. You know what I'm saying? We see what happens in the future, definitely.
All right, and the last but not least, I know you heard this one plenty of times. You need this one, bro. Math, man, what's good? We need him on this stage.
When I hear Math, I think Jims. I think O-Red. I think Oops. And I'm not even big. I'll keep it real. I'm going to keep it 100. I'm not even big on Oops and Math, but Oops wants that battle. And
you gotta put Big K on that one with Math, sir.
Before I think about Big K and Math, I think about Math and Show Off. And I know Math and Show Off get in interviews a lot, and they say that, that they cool and they friends and there's a respect level. But when I try to go after that battle, the conversations I'm going to be having with Show Off and Math is going to be the reminders that this ain't about friends. This is about rapping and seeing who's better. This is a battle that the fans keep talking about. The fans keep asking both of these guys for that battle for a reason.
You got to get at some times. The show off and Math will be a goodie, but to be fair to Math and show off is climbing right now. Show off got to continue to grow, and that's not like you got to grow. You know what I'm saying? But I think show off has to grow with his talent a little bit, because it's not fair to give show off. What if show off didn't do as well against Math and he's not fully. He hasn't fully blossomed yet, so I feel like you got to give him a little bit more time.
That growth thing, that's one of the differences of RBE. You see what I'm saying? I think growth in battle rap is conventional of what people are used to. People are so used to you going through some grooming type of platform and going through 5 or 6 battles and begging for a name and all of that shit. It's not like that at RBE. That's one of the reasons why we're so different. That's one of the reasons why we take chances. That's one of the reasons why you see the matchups that you see. I don't have to believe in your status. I don't have to believe in how much you've accomplished. All I have to do is believe in your talent. Show Off is my favorite battle rapper for a reason. I already believe in putting Show Off in front of just about anybody in the game. I don't need to see him have 20 more battles. I already know Ill Will's a killer. You know what I'm saying? They just tried to do Ill Will and Math on what? Summer Madness. There's only a few degrees of separation there. You see what I'm saying? So that whole triangle already exists of Show Off, Math, Ill Will. You see what I'm saying? So if Math could take Ill Will and Ill Will could take Show Off, why can't Show Off take Math? The difference between Ill Will and Math is Math has been in the game longer. But there's a lot of people, if you ask them who's a better lyricist, there's going to be a bunch of people that's going to say Ill Will is a better lyricist than Math, whether you agree or disagree. You know what I'm saying? So if Show Off is ready for the big Ks, if he's ready for the Ill Wills, You know what I'm saying? If he's ready for that level of competition, I think he's ready for Math Hoffa as well. And I think tomorrow he's going to show that as well. I think after tomorrow, people are going to realize that Show Off can stand in front of almost anybody. Anybody. I already believe that, but it's for y'all to believe after y'all see him versus Ill Will.
True statement.
You know, and that's the thing, as a fan, you know what I'm saying, like I said, I really like Show Off's story, and like I've seen, like, from the URL to here, I just like seeing his growth, you know what I'm saying, without the push, you know what I'm saying, seeing what he's doing by himself. And it's like he's formulating his own unique style, and separating himself from all the other MCs. Like, so when you say that, you know what I'm saying, he can go up against anybody, you know what I'm saying, I can see that, but it's like I want to see him, you know what I'm saying, test it, you know what I'm saying, so I can, you know what I'm saying, confirm it.
I hear you. But if Show Off hasn't been tested already, which I believe he has, but if he hasn't been tested yet, then he'll be tested tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that Show Off can die in a battle. You know what I'm saying? Show Off could lose like anybody else. We all human. We might have an off day or whatever. I'm keeping it 100. He's my favorite battle rapper, but Show Off could lose. You never know what could happen, but I don't think Show Off can die. If Show Off fully prepares for a battle, I don't think he could die. I don't think it's possible. I think he's that talented. So tomorrow, if he's as prepared as I believe he is tomorrow, he's going to show enough in front of Ill Will to make you believe that he can stand in front of Math, he can stand in front of Big K, stand in front of Arsenal, he can stand in front of anybody.
Yo, that's,
it's not about the time.
Yeah.
It's not about the time. It's about the talent. It's about the talent. If you got the talent, you got it. If you don't, you don't.
I definitely agree with you, and I was gonna say, like, I me personally, in this post, I disagree with what Hop was saying because, like I said, we've been talking about Show Off for a minute now, and I've been feeling like he just wasn't given a name for the public to say he was tested. But I feel like he done been grinding, you know what I'm saying? That's a better thing. And he showed that his skill is just as sharp as anybody else's. I feel like Ill Will would only prove that, you know what I'm saying, somebody who's lyrical and a fan favorite, he can match with. You know what I'm saying? That, to me personally, that's the only thing that would be proven. But I feel like
let me ask you something. Let's step outside of battle rap. Let's talk about like the hip hop industry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. I don't know when you was born. I don't know if you're an 80s baby or not. If you came up on 90s hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
80s baby all day.
Okay, perfect. The first time you heard Nas, what did you think?
I thought that it was the end of the world and he was the Messiah coming to take us away. Real
okay.
shit.
I just set you up the way Hoop set Old Red up in the third round for his 40 bars haymaker. So that's exactly how I felt. That's exactly how I felt the first time I seen Show Off. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly how I felt when I analyzed his talent. Whether his talent could get better or not, that's a different question. But I saw that level of talent. You see what I'm saying? And then he had Easy Williams on RBE, and it was like, yo, this motherfucker really is. I wasn't wrong. He really is stupid. Sway Sever has always been in my top 3 battle rappers. Always. I said, let me put him in there with one of my favorite battles. I know some people was doubting Sway Sever last year after a few of his battles, but he was always one of my personal favorites. That was a personal match for me. I wanted to see this guy Show Off that just went crazy with Hazy Williams versus one of my personal favorite battle rappers, and he showed up again. But it all stems back from the original time that I saw it. See, that's the problem. It's like sometimes people they don't see it fast enough. You know what I'm saying? That's what a good A&R in the music business used to be. They used to be able to see young talent and say he got it, or they don't got it. I do that all the time. Sometimes I get footage from motherfuckers, and I can hear it in your cadence. I can hear it in your flow. I can hear it in your delivery. I can hear it in some of the corny punchlines you use, the schemes. I can see if you're trying to be like somebody else. And I might be able to listen to you for 30 seconds, and I'll cut your battle off. or I'll cut your song off. And be like, you don't got it. Same thing goes with acting. You can watch somebody like, you don't got it. It's that it factor. It's that it factor. You know, you got a lot of leagues that'll develop you, but they just stretching you out. And they're stretching you out for other reasons. It's not necessarily because your talent needs to be groomed. All right? There's other reasons why talent gets stretched in this industry. Business is a big part of why you see the development of talent to a degree. I don't believe in developing no fucking talent. These motherfuckers is already nice half the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get you the battles that I think is good for you and good for the fans. That's one of my goals. That's it. There's no development course that show off or boom or fucking oops or none of these people are on. They are not on no RBE fucking road. They are on their own road. They're talented as fuck, and they're coming to one of their home bases, which is RBE, and they're giving us potential classics because they already nice. They already fucking nice.
Yeah, that's facts. Yo, Avery, not to cut you off, man. We're about to get ready to end this joint. Yo, I just want to thank you.
That's a perfect way to end it right there, too.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing, my nigga. I just want to thank you because we had you on a couple of times talking about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a great way to close it out before the event. I just want to thank you, you know what I'm saying, coming on, be able to chop it up with us and all that, you know what I'm saying, having all you, Body, Daylight, Big Thing, and all you guys. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Good luck on your battle, good luck on the event. You know what I'm saying? People listening, this is tomorrow.
Appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? Let them know the information. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let them know real quick before we close out.
You already know. Shout out to all the fans. Shout out to all the supporters. Shout out to all 20 battle rappers that's on the card tomorrow. Shout out to everybody that called into the show tonight. Big Cannon, Daylight, Oops, Boom, Show Off. Everybody, it's going to be epic tomorrow. If you can't be in the building, make sure you cop that pay-per-view. It's on rapgrid.com. But you should be in the building. You can still get your pre-sale online on eventbrite.com. You know what I'm saying? BST2.eventbrite.com. Or you can get them at the door. The price is going to raise later in the day, so you should get that at 1 o'clock. Get them for $40 at the door, general admission, 10 battle card, plus live performances. I don't know what else to do for y'all for $40, man. You'd be hard-pressed to find this much talent, this much crazy battles, and a card this big for $40. So come on out, witness history live, or catch that pay-per-view because we're going to do it again and raise the bar. Real shit.
That's facts. Y'all heard it here. It's hip-hop at the Roundtable, ARP, RBE, Go Off, Daylight, Oops, Big Cannon. You know what I'm saying? We out, y'all. Thank y'all.
Salute, y'all. Peace. Tomorrow.
Facts.